Good morning, it's March 24th, 2020. I'm Dr. Kemi Amalulu Olunlayo in Nigeria. Greatness. What exactly is greatness compared to past glory? A lot of young people in Nigeria always tell me, oh, stop showing us your past glory. It's very important you know how much your past glory can influence your legacy. The three people in this picture matter to me a lot because they're very critical in this ongoing battle against coronavirus. President Donald J. Trump. The President of the United States, I met him one time in my life at the Trump Plaza Hotel in New York, where I stayed during the Broadcast Foundation Awards. It was February 2003, and one of my children fell off the bed, my youngest child, a baby called Rich KJT. Coyote was sleeping in the middle of his brothers, and one brother got up and boom, he rolled off the bed. I called downstairs right away and told them my baby fell and I needed to get some kind of crib or something. Well, at the door was the manager of the hotel and the owner of the hotel, Donald Trump, who lived in the penthouse. I met Mr. Trump and he said, "Hi, how are you? Okay, get this lady a crib, please, and waive all her bills." So I ended up staying in the Trump Plaza. Instead of 2 nights for the awards, I spent the whole weekend there because he was going to waive the bills. So I never forget Donald Trump for that. He was a reality show star on The Apprentice, and that's all it was at that time. Carried my son and hugged the baby. Today, KJ is 19, and he's insisting that he must meet Donald Trump in the White House. Of course, we can't travel. Okay, so when they say that Donald Trump hates women and he hates black people, I kind of always argue and disagree because I was a black woman and I was also a woman. He was a humanitarian for me on that. Now, Dr. Benjamin Carson. He's kind of like my boss. Dr. Carson led a team of neurosurgeons, doctors, nurses, pharmacists at Johns Hopkins Hospital, where I worked in the pharmacy. I was the pharmacy manager for the outside pharmacy, the satellite pharmacy, the outpatients, and sometimes in the inpatient. And in this year, I can't begin to tell you, we separated Siamese twins by the head at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Yeah, Dr. Benjamin Carson became very famous worldwide for this. Today, he's the Secretary for Housing, HUD. Housing and Urban Development, is the agency. It's kind of like the Ministry of Housing in Nigeria. Anything that has to do with housing. And he's at the press conferences at the White House because basically a lot of people have home loans, they have mortgages, and hopefully they wouldn't go into foreclosure and their house would be seized by the bank because of coronavirus. Many people can't work, they don't have income, and they're still trying to pass these bills in Congress. So he came to the podium and talked about it. We're not going to penalize anybody. The government is going to put a cap on that. And it's been really good. He ran for president, didn't win. And Dr. Carson is now a member of Trump's cabinet. He's a very good black man. I don't have to tell you anything about Benjamin Carson. You've probably heard in school or somewhere. But I worked with him. I was in the pharmacy team of that separation of the Siamese twins. This is history. So when people just laugh at me in Nigeria and don't respect me, they have no idea what I've done. The third person in the picture is Dr. Anthony Fauci. I got to meet Dr. Fauci during the SARS epidemic, COVID-2. COVID-2 started in 2002, just about the same time, and I was working at WBAL television and radio in 2002, 2003. In February 2003, when the epidemic got bad, SARS originated from China, and they covered it up real good at that time. Well, by February 2003, when many Chinese people had to return to Nigeria and America and different countries, we started seeing episodes of SARS. Many people died in China, many died in America. I used to file newscasts in the newsroom on radio, at WBAL radio. And I remember the first thing you do when you get to the newsroom is to call all the relevant authorities on the stories. And during that time, I remember having to call Dr. Anthony Fauci at the National Institute of Infectious Disease and Allergy and Infectious Disease. I just had to call Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci, how are you? Good morning. I'd like to know the latest on the SARS epidemic. If you tell Dr. Fauci who's Kemi Olunloyo, he knows a lot of reporters, but he'll never forget me. No one does. Today, he's the helm of the podium during the COVID-19 press briefings at the White House. Dr. Fauci wasn't there yesterday, and some people were like shocked. Oh my God. There's nothing wrong. The guy is old now. Okay? I said 20 years ago almost, we guys were doing this stuff. People grow, you know what I mean? 2002, 2003. So these three guys are very good people. And I worked with all three somewhere or the other. Well, Donald Trump, I got to meet him. But when I look at this picture today, and I think of what's going on in America today, I think about my kids, I think about the best, the most powerful country in the world, and almost 10,000, cases of coronavirus and people dying. I wonder how we can avoid that here in Nigeria. But nobody listens to me. Nobody has hired me. To work independently, I need money. My money depends. I depend on my money to work from my fans, my readers. And the donations I get is about 10%. For those who have supported me with that 10%, thank you. For those who want to support me, I'm not looking for millions or thousands. Everyone that donates 1,000 naira has done something. We can all do it. It is completely overwhelming for me. I have tried to quit 3 times, but I still keep going. Support independent journalism. My accounts are at 3020-832-750. 3020-832-750 at First Bank of Nigeria. #journalism fund. PayPal.me/Olukemi Olunloyo. Thank you for your donation. Stay safe.